Hello students, today we discuss one topic, that is harvest. This is a play written by Manjula Padmanabhan. So let us see in a very brief introduction of the play Harvest. Manjula Padmanabhan's play Harvest is a futuristic and dystopian drama. Right, so that is what is going to be done in future. And dystopian, why? Because black side of the coin. So this drama depicts futuristic and uh, dystopian side of the coin, right? So let us see that centers an organ trafficking, very terrible thing which is prevailing in our society, that is organ trafficking and the commercialization of human relationship. Very common nowadays, commercialization of human relationship is painted by Manjula Padmanabhan. The play gained significant recognition after winning the Onassis Award in 1997. The play came into limelight when it was given award, that's a Onassis Award in 1997. After this significant recognition, play became very famous, right? So let us see what is the characters first of all, then we'll see the summary. So in this drama there are five main members. That's Om Prakash and his wife. I'm writing here first of all. That's Om Prakash and his wife, right? So that's wait a minute, Jaya, and that mother's name is not there, Jitu and Ginny, right? So I'm writing here and then we'll move for summary. First characters, right? So that is Om Prakash and Jaya, husband wife. Om Prakash mother name is not there, and first son, that's a first son Om Prakash, another son Jitu, and then Ginny is American lady, right? So this is these 1 2 3 4 members are in a family. Okay, now Om Prakash, the protagonist of the play and sole breadwinner of the family, right? So he is the protagonist and sole breadwinner. He is the only member who earns for family. He is an unemployed youth. He is young person but unemployed. This is the biggest problem, which makes a deal to sell his organs to lift his family out of poverty. So he's ready to sell his organs because he has to do, because he's an unemployed youth. So he's ready to sell his organs to live a good life. He is initially optimistic that if I sell my organs, so our family would be happy, but gradually understands the horrific consequences of this agreement. But later, when he is used, his relations are used, he is exploited, then he understands the horrific consequences of this deal, this agreement. Now Jaya is Om's wife. She initially disagrees with Om's decision. In the beginning, she is not ready, but accept it for the family improved lifestyle. Because of family, she also wants to live good life and want to see all members should be good in a live standard life. Now she has a strong desire to become a mother, but but this wish is hampered by the organ donation agreement. So when a husband does organ donation agreement, so she is has to sacrifice and she is not able to become mother. She acts as a moral compass for the family. She takes care of family members and attempts to resist the exploitation. And then when family is exploited, so she resists. So Jaya is a very good young girl, and she surrenders because of situations, right? However, she is a fighter. Now mother of two sons, Om and Jitu, right? Name is not given. And she is an elderly woman, old lady, who earns for wealth and material comforts. That's a problem. That's a new natural human beings desire, whatever we can say, to escape poverty. And she's frustrated, and that's why she has earns she is longing for wealth and material comforts. And she often demeans Jitu due to his profession, because Jitu younger son, he is involved in very bad practices. So she always uh, demeans Jitu. Jitu is the Om's younger brother, and he is male prostitute. That is why mother uh, mother taunts, and then she belittles Jitu because he is a male prostitute and is considered the black sheep, and that's why he's called as black sheep. He wants to live life on his own terms and deviates from the family tradition value. Family's tradition values are totally different. They are very good person, but Jitu wants to live his own terms and condition, and that's why he deviates from the family norms. At the end of the play, he is mistakenly taken to organ donation, mistakenly taken for organ donation, and his eyes are removed, leaving him completely broken. And here he is broken. Now, next character is Ginny, a wealthy American woman. She is a very rich and American woman who is a potential recipient of organs. She receives organs, and she monitors Om and his family through a video phone and often demeans them. And she operates these family members, and she always hurts a lot to these family members. She represents the affluent Western nations, and she represents a well of Western nations that exploit the resources of developing countries, which is being happen is still which is happen. It is written in 1997. After 30 years, situation is same, that developed countries are exploiting developing countries, and they take advantage in all different front, all many ways we are being exploited by them. So this is there. Now another characters, these are guards and agents. So these are representatives of inter planta services, in which in a company where Om works. So where they all guards and agents are there, and then they are commando like figures, right? So they are very rude and very much muscled and powerful persons who maintain control over the family, and then they control Om Prakash family and ensure the agreement is enforced. And then what is the instructions are followed or not, so they observe. And then they represent the cruel dehumanizing face of power, right? So this is very cruel and dehumanizing face of power, and the corporation which is still going on. So now these are the character. Now come to the summary, or we can say that it's a very small summary, brief summary. Harvest tells the story of impoverished Indian family, right? So that's a very poor Indian family. It happens sometimes in poor, very poor Indian family that enters into a horrifying Faustian contract. Faustian contract, Dr. Faustus, you must have heard, you must have read Dr. Faustus, in which he made contract. So this is the phrase, means the person who makes contract with the people to escape poverty, to escape from the poverty. So because he is very poor, Om Prakash family is very poor. The play is set in a future Mumbai 2020, right, where organ donation has become a major international business. Still it is a major international business, right? The protagonist of the play, Om Prakash, is an unemployed, it's the biggest problem, unemployed Indian youth. He's a young man who, to alleviate his family's poverty, right? And who are in family, a mother and wife. So, to alleviate his family status, signs an agreement with a foreign company called Interplanta Services. So he signs with the company. Company's name is Interplanta Services. Under this agreement, he agrees to donate his organs in future. So immediately he does not sell his organs, but because he's a young fellow, so under this agreement, it is written, it is, this agreement is done that he is agreed to donate his organs in future. So whenever it will be required, he will sell his organs, in exchange for which he and his family receive lavish material comforts. So he is ready. Why? Because in return he is going to live a lavish life. Material comforts will be given to him: an air conditioned room, delicious food, and a considerable amount of money. So that for all these materialistic thing, air conditioned room, delicious food, and considerable amount of money, he is ready. He's agreed to sell his to sell his organs in future. This agreement is one sided. Interplanta and the organ recipient receivers strictly control Om's life to maintain his health. This is one-sided agreement, and company and the organ receivers strictly control Om's life to maintain his health. Why? Because as a goat is sacrificed, so it is eaten properly, eaten whatever it wishes. Similarly, here in future, Om's health must be good, so that his organs must be healthy. That's why he's taken care, and he's instructed what to be eaten or not, whether he wishes or not. But then he is not ready to, suppose, go, he does not want to go for walk, for yoga. I'm just giving example, but he has to, because he has to be healthy. So this is somewhat this type of control in his lifestyle. They constantly monitor them through video devices in their one room home. That is one room home where video devices are installed, and then his life is being uh, observed by Guinea and others. So I remember this 1984 by George Orwell, right? So this is the misuse of technology. So Guinea, a wealthy American woman and a potential recipient of the organs, regularly communicates with them via video calls, often demeaning them, and then she insults, and then she harasses, she tortures them a lot. When she makes call daily, she makes video call, and she watches and she tortures them like anything, insults and all. As the play progresses, the family becomes accustomed to the material comforts. Now they cannot live like a simple life. They are habitual with material comforts, but they pay a heavy price in terms of social isolation, and in terms when they agreed for this agreement, so then neighbors and society notice, and they are isolated, they are boycotted by them. So they have to face this social isolation and adherence to the corporation rule. At on one hand they are isolated from the society, on the other hand they are being instructed by the corporation rules. So now they realize that this agreement grants complete control over their lives. So now they realize that this agreement is done, but now complete control over their lives. But now their life is totally controlled by these people. Now, the turning point of the play occurs when the day to harvest the organ arrives. Now, this time arrives, then Om's organs should be harvested. Due to an error, the guards take Jitu, and they do mistake, and by mistake, instead of Om, Jitu is taken to the operation theater operation, right? And then Om's brother Jitu is taken instead of Om. Jitu is considered the black sheep of the family and works as a male prostitute, is eventually returned to the family, and then he is male prostitute and he has come to the family. But so he has come, and he is try to return in normal life, but unfortunately he is taken by mistake, he is taken to the operation theater, and then his eyes have been removed, leaving him blind and utterly broken. And now he is blind, and as he becomes blind, and he is broken up, now he is lost. The play ends. The play explores the commercialization of human body, which is being done. Commercialization of human body, colonization. You know that's a new colonization, and then infrastructure, smart city, and so many bad practices are still prevailing in the society. The exploitation of poverty, and then poor people are exploited like anything, and the transactional nature of human relationship, right? Very unfortunate, but yes, this is transactional nature of human relationship in modern world is another problem. It presents a poignant portrayal of society devoid of ethical and spiritual values, and then the drama presents a poignant portrayal of society devoid of which is devoid of ethical and spiritual values. So this is very this is tragic play, And themes are: first is colonization of human body, commercialization of human body, and then the central theme of the play is transformation of human body into commodity through organ trafficking. So that's a human body is commodified. Then new colonization, colonialism and exploitation. It depicts how Western nations exploit the poor in developing countries using their economic power. How people, Western countries uh, are buying everything along with human organs from developing countries, and India is one of them. And then they are being exploited by developed countries or Western countries. Impact of technology. We are being seen. It is every day, it is announced in the phone and everywhere that every day 6,000 fraudulent calls come, and then your account is like empty. Why? Because of misusing of technology, and so many videos and reels we are being seen. So technology is shown as a means of surveillance, control and exploitation in the play. So that is over surveillance, then control, then exploitation. These are the uh, another side of the coin, and these are the impact of technology. Then capitalism versus and morality. Then it raises questions about whether ethics and human values have been lost in the relentless pursuit of capitalism. Money, money, money everywhere. So that is why ethics and moral values are lost, almost lost. Then family and relationship. The play portrays the complexities of relationship, very much common and very much confusing complexities of confusion in relationship between family members, and how these relationships can break down due to allure of money, and how very easily relations are break down because of money. Then crisis of identity. The characters face a loss of their identity and dignity. And then when Om is deals and signs for a deal, and then the Om agrees to sell his organs, and now Om's family, whole family is being controlled by that company. So that is crisis of identity. So these are the themes which are covered here, and this is the drama which is written by Manjula Padmanabhan. Harvest. Like what we sow we reap, and if we are poor, impoverished, that is our luck. But then if we wish, and then we will be exploited like anything. So that is why this the time, that's a honeymooners that could not back. So this is very tough time, very very tough time, and that's why each and every step should be taken carefully, because world is so cruel and very cunning, and everywhere this is dystopian, highly dystopian society nowadays. So we have to be very much cautious. This the same almost same message is given in this drama Harvest. So thank you so much. God bless you.